right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the 2000 XJ, and she's looking pretty mint. It's been doing all right in the snow. Needs some transfer case work, you know. It's how it is. It'll be in a future video, but that's not why we're here today. Since it's just sitting here, I thought, might as well do a cool mod. These roof racks, they're a little loose. Sometimes when I have people up top, dents in the roof, all that kind of stuff, and this one will fall off. So I wouldn't pick something up. Just came in the mail today. A fresh box right here. We're gonna open this up in a minute and see what it is. It's gonna be pretty sweet. All right, well, got my big custom handmade chopper. And we're gonna start on this. Ready? One down and two down. Let's get on the side too. One, two. All right, sweet. Let's see what I got in the mail. All right, this is gonna take a minute. I'll bring it back when it's open. Look at that. Sweet mamma jamma right there. That is a roof rack. It's gonna be pretty sick. All right, let me get it out of the packaging and start putting it together. All right, got it all laid out, and holy cow, this thing's huge. This big of a rack, I can start an OnlyFans account. Holy cow. This thing's gonna look awesome. And it's all gutter mounted, so it's gonna be nice and slim fit on the Jeep. It's gonna look pretty sweet. All right, got it mostly laid out. How I think it works, because reading the instructions for losers, is you put little bolts in here, there, and all the way across, and line it up like that. That's the front. That's the back. And it should be pretty mint. I'm gonna start bolting it all together and take the other thing off the Jeep itself out there, which these are gonna go on there at some point soon, and get it all set. All right, got the big old bag of nuts and bolts all ready. Got some washers, some lock nuts here. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Let's get started. All right, this is pretty much like a giant Lego. So, and you know what you do with Legos. You just look at the instruction book and kind of guess what it's supposed to be. You know, custom. But what I'm seeing is you use these hex nuts. They're very fancy, I know. And one of these, you just slide it right in there. Like that, somehow. And then figure it out from there. All right, kind of got to figure out how I'm supposed to go. Supposed to go lock nut, washer, and through like that. Then, another washer here. Just put it right on the back side. Damn it. Put it on the backside somehow like that. And then you kind of can't do it with one hand, but put it on like this. Little washer. And a hex nut. And just screw it on there somehow. If it'll catch the thread. All right, there we go. All right, now got one side done all in there. Got the other side. One half of this is done. Halfway there. Let's keep it going. All right, 20-ish minutes later. The main ones are all bolted up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That took forever. It took way too long. But now, I think these brackets are for if I'm using the actual roof racks, which I'm not. So I don't need these. But these are going to go on there so I can mount it on the gutters. And it goes on these 4-hole things. And then these clamps go in the 3 holes like that. And it makes a little seal like that. Just grips around like a little claw. It's going to look pretty sweet. All right, let me start getting these ready. All right, I'm tired of using this ratchet. It's taking forever. I've decided to upgrade to power tools, and it's going so much faster. I got a few more left. Daylight's fading away. Gotta get this on before tonight. Let's see if we can do it. All right, now setting these up. Gonna put these on there super loose so I can just get it on. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll hold off on these and I'll just start on the other side, get it all done, and then put it on and I guess clamp it on. I've made the executive decision to, while it's still semi-light out, I'm going to start moving this top rack. I'm going to try and figure out which one of these somewhat fits in these little Allen keys up here all along the top and start taking it off. Let's see. All right, so looks like we found our man. Let's put it in there. Just start cracking away at this thing. If I can get it. If I can get it in there at some point. All right, side 1. All taken off. It's all set. And look at that gunk. Woo! She's a little grimy. Not gonna do anything about it because look at that, but at some point I'll paint this whole roof, make it nice, pop out the giant dent from people sitting there. And it should be pretty mint. On to the second side. I'll bring it back when it's done. All right, got all the screws off, and this thing just kind of pops off at some point. I think, right? Oh, wait. I missed one. Let me get that one. It should be out. All right, let's see. Dang, it really doesn't want to come apart. Let's try this one more time. Maybe it's not going in. It should be detached. I mean, I didn't think it was attached to anything else. I didn't think it was on there that good. Holy cow. All right, let me try and take this off without holding one hand. All right, I was able to get the last one off, and I just basically pulled the threads out of the thing. Look at that. The rest of them all just doing it like that. Just pull the threads out of the top. Luckily, we're not using those again, so yeah. But this is looking pretty sick, even without the roof rack, but still missing something. So, Gonna get that other roof rack on there and make it all look real awesome. All right, getting this Jimmy Jimified. Pretty mint. All right, well, all the bolts are in, but except for one, because, of course, thread's stripped out right in there. It's all gummed up, so it doesn't want to go all the way in, but that's fine. It has the other 3 and a ton more, so that doesn't really matter. I'm going to go pick this up and start putting it over on the Jeep over there. It's going to look pretty sweet. All right. After picking up this hefty roof rack, it's up there. And this thing is a ton to pick up. Whew. But it looks pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna line up this back one about that far back from the rear. And do the same on this side, about that far. Should be about good. All right, let me get the clamps and start mounting her down. Because this thing looks sweet on here. Look at that. Looking awesome. This is gonna be awesome when it's done. All right, let's keep going. Actually, I've made the executive decision. Since at some point, I wanna add some clamshell and lights up here up front, I'm gonna move back a little bit farther to about here-ish. Move that clamp to about there. So this is gonna be about here. I think that will look much better. So I have enough room for a full clamshell up front with some KC lights, make it all look super sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna go set it all up and bring it back when it's in the right spot and the clamps start going on. All right, pretty sweet. Got it to just about where I want it. It's gonna be sitting like that so I can put lights up there in the future, do all that kind of stuff, and it won't interfere with this tailgate back here. And maybe at some point, can hook a ladder right here, going up all the way down to there, to some sort of fender that I'm gonna be making with the new big axles. It's gonna be pretty sweet. All right, got these on there, and this is gonna be a pain because I gotta use a hand Allen key. So, I'm gonna start screwing. Got 9 more on each side. This is gonna be a while. And these threads are gummed up with all the paint. But it looks cool. It looks pretty sweet. It's gonna be badass. But lots of time. All right, so this is the roof rack that was on there, and holy cow, this thing is flimsy. Yeah, I'm glad I took this off. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. It's on there after several hours of trying and working and bolting and doing this all by hand, with one being stripped out right here, which sucked. It is on there, and it looks pretty freaking sweet. Going around, and this thing is awesome. Got the 3 mounts on each side, 3 bolts, and holy cow, this thing is a monster. It looks sweet. Next, I have to add a little ladder here, make a full off-road rig, but for now, it's pretty sweet. This thing's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get a little light bar up there, or get the old KC lights, circle ones all the way across. It's gonna be sweet. All right, tell me what you think of it, because personally, I think it looks awesome. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.